Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome back to our channel and welcome back to our series of Web Dev Simplified. If you're joining us for the first time, I recommend you go back and watch our first few videos talking about web development, some tools that you can use, front and back end development, and more importantly, some fundamentals in HTML and introduction to CSS. But in today's video, we're diving into the exciting world of CSS and talking a little bit more about the key concepts and fundamentals. So if you're wondering about how websites get that polished look and visually appealing look, you're about to uncover the magic behind it all. Whether you're a seasoned developer or just starting your coding journey, this video will break down some key concepts of CSS in a clear and understandable way. So before we jump in, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video in this series. Now let's get started on our journey to uncover the key concepts of CSS. So the first concept we're going to talk about is selectors and declaration. So CSS selectors and declarations are fundamental concepts in CSS that define how styles are applied to HTML elements. Selectors are patterns that specify which HTML elements should be targeted for styling, and they allow you to pinpoint the exact elements on a web page that you want to apply styles to. There are several types of selectors, including element selector, class selector, ID selector, descendant selector, child selector, adjacent sibling selector, and pseudo class and pseudo elements. Then you have declarations, and declarations are the instructions that define how a selected element should be styled. Each declaration consists of a property and valuation separated by a colon followed by a semicolon. It looks something like this. So you can see you've got the selector here, and then opening within the curly brackets, you've got the property and the actual value that they want to select. Property represents the aspect of the element you want to style, and this could be things like color, font size, margin, background, and then you've got the value, and this specifies the setting that you want to apply it to. So if you have the color property, a value might be blue or the RGB or the hex code. You can include multiple declarations as well. So you can see here the highlight class selects target elements with the class highlight and applies a specified style using declarations. Remember that CSS allows you to combine multiple selectors to create more specific rules and cascade and specifically determine which style takes precedence when multiple rules apply to the same element. So now let's talk about properties and values. CSS properties are essential components that allows you to control and visual elements and layout of HTML elements on a web page. Properties, for example, there are different categories of properties, and typography properties control the appearance of text within elements, things like font family, font size, font weight, font style, and color. Then you have box model properties, and these properties control the sizing and spacing of elements, like width, height, margin padding, border, and box shadow. Then you have background properties, and these properties control the background element of an element, and this can be things like background color, background image, and background size. And then you've got positioning and layout properties, and these properties control the layout of elements using values like position, display, and float. Then you have flexbox and grid properties as well, and these properties are used for advanced layout techniques, things like flex direction, justify content, and these allow for flexible layouts. And then you've got grid template columns and grid template rows, and grid properties for creating grid-based layouts. And lastly, you have transitions and animations properties, and these properties control animations and transitions. Things like transition property defines how transitions occur, and animation, and these kind of create animations as well. Next up, you have values, and values are the settings that you want to assign properties to control the appearance and behavior of elements. The specific value you will use will depend on the property you're modifying, and values can be numerical, textual, color-related, or even specific keywords. Some examples include numerical values like 10px, 2em, 50%, textual values, color values, keyword values, and special values. It's important to use appropriate values for each property to achieve the desired visual effect. Additionally, you can use various units of measurement to define sizes and distances in a flexible manner. By combining different properties and values, you can create a wide range of styles and layouts for your web page. Experimentation and practice will help you become more confident and creative with using properties and values effectively. And lastly, another really important concept of CSS is responsive design. So responsive design is crucial in web development because it ensures that websites and web applications adapt and provide optimal user experiences across various devices and screen sizes. CSS plays a significant role in achieving responsive design, and this includes through the use of media queries. So media queries are CSS rules that apply style based on the characteristics of the device, such as width, height, orientation, and resolution. By using media queries, you can create different layouts and styles for various screen sizes. And then next up you have fluid grids and flexbox, and CSS grid and flexbox are layout techniques that allow you to create flexible and responsive grid layouts. And these systems enable you to define the structure of your design in a way that automatically adjusts to different screen sizes. Next up you have flexible images and media, and CSS properties like max width ensures that images and media content do not exceed the width of their container, preventing content from overflowing on smaller screens. Hidden and display none, you can use these in combination with media queries to hide or reveal elements based on screen size, improving the layout's adaptability. And you have mobile first approach as well. And following a mobile first approach means designing and styling for mobile devices first, and then gradually enhancing the design for larger screens. This approach ensures a solid foundation for responsive design. By combining these techniques, developers can create web experiences that are user-friendly and visually appealing on a wide range of devices. As the demand for mobile and multi-device usage grows, mastering and responsive with CSS is essential for creating modern, accessible, effective web projects. And there you have it. It's a comprehensive dive into the world of responsive design and CSS. I hope you've enjoyed this journey as much as I have. Remember that with responsive design and artistry of CSS, you hold the keys to crafting websites that not only look stunning but provide an exceptional experience to every device. The website is your canvas, and the tools you learn today are your paintbrushes. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow designers, developers, and curious minds. And to keep up to date with the latest videos in our series, Web Development Simplified, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out. Our next videos will cover JavaScript, and that will help you add interactivity and fun animations to your website as well, making it more engaging. As always, feel free to leave your comments and questions and suggestions down below. And until next time, keep coding, keep designing, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with responsive design and the power of CSS. Thank you for watching, and catch you in the next one.